He's breaking down the plays, hey! Calling out the stars, from the court to the field, catching fire like a spark. Hot takes, big wins, hey! Stories you should know. Turn it up, tune in. It's the Brice Epps Show. Ooh.
Welcome back to another episode of the Brice Epps Show. Today, joined again by Rob Harvey from Walter State. So, start off with Walter State. Got to watch Walter State get their one loss avenged against Montlow the other night, and just a great showing all around.
Yeah, a little bit of an avenge. What is it? 48 points, whatever, or no?
I think it was 50.
It was 104-56.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so 48. But regardless, we'll say 50.
Yeah.
It was a domination. I do not know how they lost to that team.
Yeah, me either.
Not that team isn't fine. Like, they're a fine team. You could see it, but I mean, they've just dominated them. The big kid Sagna for them.
Yeah.
What was he? He was probably 6'11".
Yeah, he was big.
He was a huge kid. I think he had like 15 points at Motley. He had a 1 last night. So that just tells you the difference. But that's the best that Walter State's put together 2 performances. The one against Dyersburg a few weeks ago,
yeah.
And then that one that it doesn't matter who they're playing. Like, they could go to the national tournament, play the number 1 seed, and if they're playing like they did on Wednesday night against Montlow, it won't matter.
Yeah.
They will beat them by 20.
Yeah, they shot the ball really well, got whatever they wanted inside, and played really good defense. The press that they put on is like, it's just so overwhelming for another team to have to play against that. It's hard to
because it's 40 minutes. I mean, they don't take a single break. Brian Carter down low, which is you were talking about physicality. The physicality, he just will elbow you. I mean, and those kids go flying. I mean, it's just a layup. He had 20 against Montlow. Carter Webb is a bucket. If he had 17, but he probably could have had 40.
Yeah, he shoots the ball about as pure as anybody I've seen.
And you can tell when it's going in.
Yeah.
Demore had a great game, and had a good dunk, and just really strong. He made a 3, which he's gotten a little more comfortable making threes, which is good to see. He's made like 3 or 4 of them here recently, and they just. I mean, King didn't even have. He had 8 points. He played fine, but it wasn't like a King game that we know that he can have. And yet they still won by 48 points.
Yeah, I think that's what makes them like so dangerous. Is like they don't have that one guy that they rely on to score. They have everybody. Like even Jamar, he played pretty good too.
Yeah.
When he's on, he can shoot the ball. It's like even if they have one guy that normally would score a lot for them, maybe he's not shooting well. It's like, okay, well, we got him too.
Yeah.
And we got him, and we got him. So.
Yeah, Jamar had 17. Carter had, I think, 14. I got it wrong. Jamar had 14 points in the second half. He came out and scored, I think it was 9 points in the first 5 minutes of the second half, and just taking it to him. For them to have gotten him back, it's just such a huge, just because he knows what it's like, and he's mature, he's older, and it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, now, like you said, with Demore hitting a few threes, if he can kind of like gain that confidence to be able to shoot it, even when he's got like just a little bit of space going into this and knock him down, that adds a whole nother element to where, like, they can't sag off of him and only guard him in the paint, and opens up the floor more. Yeah,
the second he makes like 3 in a row and they have to come up on him, he's just going to pump fake and go in the lane, and he'll probably just
kill somebody.
Yeah, he'll head tap a kid.
Yeah.
It will be a nasty dunk, I can guarantee it, which, I mean, just makes him so much more dangerous, like you said. If he can consistently do it, because they still leave him open right now.
Yeah.
But very soon they're not going to be able to do that anymore, and it's going to even open his game up even more.
Yeah, this is their last home game last night, just one regular season before the tournament.
Jackson State close out. If they win that, win the conference. They clinch the 1 seed against Montlow because they have the tiebreaker, but they win the conference. And then next Saturday, the conference tournament begins for them, and that'll be in Gallatin at Volunteer State. So we'll see. Anything can happen, but they need to win against Jackson. If they do that, I think if they do that and make the championship of the conference tournament, even if they were to lose in the conference tournament, there's 5 at-large bids, I think. It'd be hard for them not to make an at-large bid, even if they were to somehow lose the conference championship.
I mean, they're 13th.
Yeah, they're
in the country right
13th,
now,
and there's still one more ranking to come out, so they could go up to 12. I think number 12 might have lost yesterday, And if they could move up one more spot, then they're in a really, really good spot for seeding wise, regardless.
Yeah, I think so too. You look back at like the team a few years ago that made it to the national tournament. This team feels like it's more of a complete team and maybe even better than that one.
Yeah, that team. I mean, that team had a lot of talent.
Yeah,
but they had a lot of talent within their starting five, and then you drop down, and there was a significant. Greg Moore was a good six man, but then Jair was a good. Horton was a good. He was a good post player when they needed him, but other than that, they just really didn't have the depth. Like this team, I mean, shoot, Caden Baldwin's the 12th, 11th, and he's out there hitting threes, dunking on people. Like, their depth is crazy. Caden Baldwin would start for just about any other team. J.C. Coffee was the same way. Jaquavius Wallace, they'd start for just about any team in the conference. And so that just tells you the talent level. And I also think the team 2 years ago got a bad draw because they were like the 17th seed, and they won their first game and had to play the 1 seed. That won't happen with this team because they've stayed ranked pretty decently. It's been favorable to them.
Yeah, and even like before you get to those 11th and 12th, man, you got Malachi Brooks and Tyree Stovall coming off the bench too, who would definitely start on any other team.
Tyrese would probably average like 25 and 11 on any other team just because they just feed him the ball. Tyrese is he's an animal. He is very, very good. He's strong and will take you to the rim and he doesn't care who's in front of him.
No, not at all.
And Maui's been a great backup point guard. He started all last year with a different role, but he's been a great backup point guard and can hit shots when you need them.
Yeah. But yeah, Walter State, they've been playing really good. Team that's not been playing so good this last week, Tennessee dropped one to Missouri.
You just gotta bring that up.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was. I think I told you yesterday. I'm okay with who they lost to. I'm not okay with how they lost. They just self-destructed. I thought they were over that.
Yeah, me too.
Apparently not. And it was a little different where they're usually just looking at Ament to do something, looking at Nate. In crunch time, it was Gillespie this time. I mean, Jalen Carey sat there with the ball with like 30 seconds left and held the ball for like 10 seconds as the clock's winding down 4 because Gillespie can't get it. I mean, the guy's just hounding him. You got to do something else. And Gillespie had a turnover late, and they got to learn how to close out games.
Yeah, I thought they were past that too, but it's been their real struggle throughout conference play. Even games that they've ended up winning, like just kind of lose it at some point, and whether or not they find it back has been the question, and most of the time they haven't.
Yeah,
So,
you thought they got over it winning that Vanderbilt game.
Yeah.
Coming up big late. I mean, that's the best they played in the final 4 minutes of a game all year. And then they go right back to their old ways the very next game.
Yeah, I mean, they just have to play like they did in the Vanderbilt game towards the end if they want to make it deep into the tournament, even to the Sweet 16. I mean, you're going to play a team in the round of 32 probably that can give you a run for your money if they play good enough. So you just have to have that composure, and especially down the stretch in conference play in the regular season. Yeah,
I think what really hurt them when Tuesday night against Missouri too is that they got up big, but they missed. I mean, Gillespie was 0 of 4 from 3-point range to start the game. They just missed a lot of wide open shots that would have made the lead. I mean, they would have put them to bed 5-10 minutes into the game, but instead they kind of let them play back into it and gave them a chance. So that's really what hurt them, I felt like, early. I don't know if it was something about the gym, but it seemed like they were banging balls off the back of the rim and off the backboard, like they were shooting the ball too hard. Nate had that happen. I think Amari Evans had that. Gillespie did. I don't know if it was the gym or getting used to something. I don't know what it was.
I don't know either, but only 3 games left in conference play. You get Alabama at home this weekend, which will have already happened. And then you get a game at South Carolina, which is a very winnable game. That's a game you absolutely should not lose. And then you get Vandy at home again. And it's a good opportunity to end the season out strong, but it's also a bad opportunity to have some bad losses and kind of
Yeah, and
drop you down.
all that smack talk from last Saturday that Tennessee fans gave Vandy could go right out the door if they don't take care of business in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough schedule. Even South Carolina, they've been bad all year, but they almost beat Kentucky on Tuesday night. So it's not going to be a cakewalk for sure.
No, it's definitely not. But you really want that to have that double bye, give your guys some rest, and I mean, even if you don't get that double bye, I would almost look at maybe resting some people a little bit, load managing a little.
I was about to say, I honestly would not be upset if they lost their first game, just so they can get a little bit of time to rest before the NCAA tournament. Obviously, last year, it didn't matter then, even though they didn't have the depth. But I think this year's team's a little different than last year's team.
Yeah, I think so too. It's definitely going to be interesting, especially with the rest of how the conference is too. It's a real tight race for that second and third seed up through there.
The SEC tournament will be really good.
Yeah,
really good. I mean, everyone's solid. Like, there's no Florida's really good now.
Yeah,
And there's a couple teams that the LSU's, the South Carolinas, that are very mediocre. But then everyone else is just kind of all packed together.
yeah. Outside of the SEC, there's some pretty good teams. Kansas and DNP, Darren Peterson, they've been kind of consistent over the last few weeks.
The greatest Super Monday coach of all time, Bill Self. What is it? He's like 40-something and 0 in Super Monday games.
I saw
unreal.
that he's like the next coach at Kansas is guaranteed to lose the first Super Monday after that stat.
Probably so.
Yeah.
And I mean, DNP, as we love to call him, he didn't even play great.
No.
But they've got a lot of other pieces that they don't really need him to play great all the time. But it comes down to, though, when you're making out a bracket, I have no earthly idea how far to pick them. They could lose in the first round. They could go to the national championship game.
Yeah, and it's really it's lopsided either way. Like, they could, like you said, lose in the first round, or they could just beat everybody by 20.
Yeah.
If they play good enough, and if Darren Peterson decides he wants to play or not.
Yeah, he could opt out of they could get down
tournament.
4-0 to Fairleigh Dickinson, and he could be like, nah, boys, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all when you come visit me in the NBA.
Yeah, and I don't know, but they feel inconsistent. Like,
Yeah.
the Cincinnati game.
That came
It's
out
not
of
a good
nowhere.
Cincinnati team,
No,
really.
and then you turn around and just hammer Houston.
Yeah, and Houston has been one of the better teams all year.
Yeah,
too.
although Houston's hitting a little bit of a is what they just went through the toughest stretch of
It
all of
has to
college
be.
basketball. Iowa State, home against Arizona, at Kansas.
Yeah.
They went 0-3, but that's brutal. I can't think of another stretch that's tougher than that.
The Big 12 is just
It's
really good this year too. Just you got Texas Tech in there,
Yeah.
Arizona,
Iowa State.
yeah, Houston, Iowa State. They're probably the best conference this year in basketball, and it's hard to say, but
Yeah, no doubt about it. The Big Ten's the one that's fallen by the. I mean, the ACC's been down for a little bit, but the Big Ten doesn't seem. Michigan State's not. Michigan's good,
yeah,
but then outside of that, you really have a big drop off. Nebraska's hit a big lull, and Wisconsin is a weird team.
Yeah.
Ohio State's on the bubble. Like, they're just not the usual teams that you get that are usually decent aren't real great.
yeah. Especially, I don't know, like Michigan State, like you said, they're not great. They're all right, but they're not as good as like they should be, really.
All right.
But
An Izzo team hasn't been great in a while, though. Is the thing. He might need to. It might not be January, February, March Izzo or whatever it is, or it's Izzo April, whatever they call it. He may not be the king of March Madness anymore.
yeah,
So he may be getting past his prime.
yeah. The Duke, they look really good too. They look like a hard team to beat.
Well, was it Boozer had more points, more rebounds, and something more steals or blocks or something through the first 10 minutes of the game than Pittsburgh as a whole team had? Pittsburgh's really bad.
Yeah.
But he is. I saw one mock draft that has him as the number one pick now. He's
Really?
past Peterson.
Well, he wants to play. So
He wants to play. Yeah. Oh, I thought you said where he wants to play. I thought you were about to tell me he wants to go to Indiana.
No.
He wants to be a Pacer. He wants to join you as a teammate.
Yeah.
According to that little kid who thought you played for the Pacers last night.
Yeah.
But no, that I saw that. I think that mock draft had Boozer 1, DeBonsa 2, and Peterson all the way down to 3.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you got a guy who doesn't want to play, it's kind of
Right.
hard to want him on your team. But
You would think he'd realize that, but
Yeah.
apparently not.
yeah, but the Duke and Pittsburgh game, that was a wild one because I went and watched Pittsburgh play earlier in the year. It was the first ACC game. We played Clemson. It was at Pittsburgh, and really cool arena,
Yeah.
but really bad basketball team. They did have one guy who had a pretty nice dunk. He had
Yeah.
a poster on somebody, but that was
That's when you know it's bad, when that's the only
thing that was good.
plus of it. Yeah, no, Duke's really good though.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll find a way to lose to UNC again. But
Oh,
they're
yeah, I'm
really-
sure.
They're really good though.
Yeah, they
So,
are. Well, North Carolina, who was there?
Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Wilson. He had a-
but I heard he's coming back.
Really?
He's going to play against Duke. So, yeah, I mean, he like broke his hand or something.
Yeah.
He's already coming back to play. Yeah. And then they had the other starter get hurt, but he's back now too. They had a couple losses, but
Yeah.
I still think they're a good team.
I think so too. But speaking of the NBA draft, a lot of talk from Adam Silver about ending the draft.
Yeah, because of the tanking. Is that what it?
Yeah.
And apparently he consulted with all the betting companies to talk about it, because that's who you really should consult, when thinking about getting rid of the draft. What was it? What was his plan to make it free reign? Just you could sign.
I guess that seems worse.
Yeah, somebody's going to sign. Like the Knicks or the Lakers are just going to sign Boozer, DeBonsa, Peterson,
Yeah.
Wilson, and Flemings.
Yeah, next they're going to go baseball and take away the salary cap. So, I mean, the big market teams are going to sign every rookie.
How quickly do they have a strike?
I'd say if they don't have a draft, it'll be pretty quick.
No, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. The only way that you would combat not having a draft is like give the worst teams more money to spend
Right,
on
or give
rookies.
them like a pool. You can sign this pool of players. You can sign this pool. But then you're really basically doing the draft again.
Exactly.
Adam Silver, he doesn't know what he's doing.
No, and the lottery is another talk. Somebody said something about just giving every lottery team one ping pong ball, and I'm like,
but that means a team that could barely miss the playoffs. And I mean, I know they're trying to prevent tanking, but there's sometimes teams are just bad.
Yeah, I saw another one that I didn't mind. It was I forget what it was called, but it was like once a team is mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, for every game they win from that point on, they accumulate points towards the number one pick. So the worst teams have a longer time period to accumulate those points.
I kind of like that.
But then it's like, well, then you're going to have teams that lose on purpose at the beginning of the season.
Right. So
But
surely a team wouldn't do that.
that's
that
what I
early.
think. That was my thought process.
Yeah.
It's like still everybody's at that point is like hoping to make the
Right.
playoffs.
Yeah, surely that one. I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, I think it's okay the way they have it now. I know
I think
people are
it's
mad
fine.
because the Mavs got the number one pick, but I don't know. I think it's fine. The Mavs got the number one pick. They got Cooper Flagg, who's been unbelievable, and no one talks about him.
Yeah.
He's insane. And it's weird that I heard somebody talking about it. It's weird how if this was like 20 years ago, people would be paying hundreds of dollars to go watch him play, and now he's basically just not talked about.
Well, that's with everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
the new age of basketball, it's like skill-wise is so much better that when players like him that are so good and play like that, it's just like
Oh, he's just another guy.
everybody does that.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, like ticket prices too. It's crazy how nobody is going. Like the Grizzlies tickets were $2.
Well, that is the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that's crazy. Because I mean, the Grizzlies still got Ja if he's playing.
Yeah, probably not. But
If he's not hurt or brandishing a weapon.
But he wants to be there, he said. So
Yeah, apparently, you know.
I don't know if I believe it. but-
Jemai Meshack center. I'd pay
Yeah.
$2 to go watch Meshack play center. I'd
too.
pay $30 to go watch him play
yeah.
center.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. NBA's kind of, I wouldn't say dying, but they need to shake some things up
Yeah.
in order to get back to where they were. Because even like right now, and the Olympics helped, and then the Four Nations last year, hockey is approaching like the NBA a little bit.
Yeah.
People are talking about hockey a lot. I didn't even know the All-Star Weekend was going on in the NBA. But
Yeah.
the
Well,
amount
yeah.
of people that talked about the gold medal match against Canada was insane for hockey.
Well, the NBA All-Star Weekend, he had Taco Fall playing in a celebrity
Right.
All-Star game. And that's, or like, what are we doing? And Jared McCain in a celebrity three-point contest. Like, what are we doing?
He's a celebrity.
What are we doing?
I didn't know about Jared McCain. I knew Taco because they kept talking about how many blocks he had. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, he's facing women
Cody
that are like
Jones.
4 or 5.
Yeah. Well, Cody Jones from Dude Perfect, he did a whole thing leading up. It was Project Double Double, and then he got to the All-Star game, and it was like, that's not happening. I have to guard Taco Fall.
And there was another former player that was out there playing. I can't remember
Yeah,
who it was.
I don't remember either,
But it was like, this is not a celebrity bat. And the celebrities they had, they weren't celebrities.
No.
Like they had the upcoming Bachelorette and like all these people is like, I don't know who
That
these
you have to
people are.
Google them to figure
Yeah,
it out.
exactly.
Well, it's really fallen off since Kevin Hart retired. 4 straight MVPs.
We need Drewski back. Drewski needs to be back. That meme of Drewski trying to take the MVP trophy is a top 5 meme.
Yeah, but yeah, the NBA, I don't know. There's a lot of rules that need reevaluated. Another one that I have on here is the 65 game rule to get the accolades.
Yeah.
Right now, on pace, Cade Cunningham is going to be the leading favorite at the end of the season because all the other ones have not played 65 games, and
He is really good.
he is. Yeah, he's a great basketball
Yeah,
player,
but
he's not an MVP this year.
right.
You've got all kinds of other people like you got Shea again and
Yeah.
Jokic.
Shea. I felt like I was watching Shea when Tyler Tanner was out there flinging
Yeah.
up shots, drawing fouls.
Yeah.
But I can't deny. I mean, Shea's a good basketball player.
Yeah, and I don't think he should win MVP just because of how he plays. but,
Right.
I mean, he won it last year, so
Yeah.
the
Embiid's
MVP
won it before, and it's
Yeah.
the same thing. Like I said, I can't talk about Shea doing that because
Yeah.
I'm a Sixers fan, and that's all Embiid does.
Yeah.
But he's good
And
at it.
even if you don't just look at the MVP, like LeBron's All NBA streak of 21 years is going to come to an end because he didn't play 65 games.
Right.
So I don't like that rule at all. Lower it a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, because it's just not reasonable.
Yeah,
And it's a way that will get people hurt.
yeah. Because what is that? You can miss 17 games.
Yeah.
17, is that right?
I mean, when you say it like that, it's not as bad. But
Yeah.
this day and age, with as many back-to-backs as they play and whatnot, and the game's a lot more physical than it was. It takes a lot more of a toll on your body than it did back in the the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, I've also seen talks of just like shortening the season
Yeah.
to 65 games or
Well,
so.
and so that way the playoffs get done in June instead of July.
Yeah.
It doesn't go that far, but it feels like it.
Yeah, I know.
It goes pretty far.
But it's kind of wild, like all the things that are going on, like the rule changes and potential rule changes, and how much different the NBA could look in a few years because of those. So I don't.
Yeah, and the trade deadline was crazy this year. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it on the last time. It was wild, and I think that added a little bit more interest back to it as well.
Yeah, I think so too. So like you talked about earlier the gold medal match.
Oh.
Hockey.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I was really in on hockey when I was at UT because the Predators were making that run when they made the Stanley Cup Finals. But then they got rid of everyone but Forsberg and Saros and Yossi, I guess. And I kind of was like, I don't really care anymore. But a couple years ago, I was like, I got to get back into it. So I chose the Islanders because they're very like middle of the road team at the time. So this year I probably watched more hockey than I ever have combined. And so with that gold medal match, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was unreal, and there's nothing better than like cheering for your country.
Oh yeah. U.S. soccer and U.S. basketball it's fun to cheer for. It's fun.
Yeah.
But there's something different about hockey.
Yeah.
Like it's even the Four Nations thing that they played last year instead of the All-Star game. It was like I was sitting in front of my TV, like on the floor, like what's gonna happen? Like the excitement level to
It just
cheer
feels
for.
so unpredictable.
Right. Yeah. One errant pass or one Cal McCarr lazy back skate to get to Jack Hughes away from ending the game.
Yeah.
3-on-3 is a terrible way.
I like it.
It's a terrible way to decide a gold medal match, but it is exhilarating.
Yeah.
Like, I get why they do it for the regular season, but they really should have done 5-on-5.
Yeah.
But all the Canadians complained about 3-on-3. The last time you won the gold medal, it was with NHL players that you won on a 4-on-4. So it's the same thing. But
and they had a 5-on-3 power play and didn't score. That's on them.
Insane.
Yeah.
They got like one shot off during that time. I think I saw that the U.S.'s power kill did not allow a goal the entire
I saw
tournament.
that too.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And Jack Hughes, a hero.
Yeah.
What a shot. I didn't even realize it went in because it was such a delayed reaction. I think most people even Kenny Albert, who did an awesome job commentating it, he was like delayed and saying, "It's a goal," because he didn't realize it went in either. But just a great shot, great pass, and that team was a lot of fun between the Kachucks, the Hugheses, Hellebuck. He's gonna get the Medal of Freedom.
I did see that.
I was like, that photo of him with his stick out saving. I don't know I can't remember who shot it is insanity.
Yeah, and then being nicknamed the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah. And he was on Air Force One holding up the seal. That was awesome. I saw Patrick Lane, one of the Canadian players. He was back at practice for his team today, and there's a video of him. He's shooting from the wing, and he misses the net. And somebody said, "Oh, it's really nice of Patrick Lane to pay tribute to Nathan McKinnon and his wide open miss in the gold medal match because I can't believe he missed that shot. I mean, there was wide open.
No.
And he's arguably skill-wise right now because McDavid's a little older. Nathan McKinnon's arguably the best player in hockey, and he missed it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Twitter gems.
Yeah,
The cheating Canadian curler.
Yeah, I was about to say
pointing at the puck.
Poking the Nathan McKinnon shot. That's another thing about 3-on-3 that cracks me up. Canadians want to complain about it, but their 3-on-3 line is Nathan McKinnon, who ESPN ranked as the top NHL player playing in the Olympics, Connor McDavid, who ESPN ranked number 2 playing in the Olympics, and Cal McCarr, who ESPN rated number 3.
Yeah.
They have the top 3 players in all of hockey, and they lost.
Yeah, it's been I've Twitter, TikTok, everything has been awesome.
Twitter on Sunday morning was hysterical.
There's one of those Canada was flying the flag at half mast after. There's the bald eagle sitting on top of the pole.
Yeah.
And then one with the bald eagle with the Canadian goose.
Underneath. Yeah, and that was, I think that was the White House posted that quote tweeting Trudeau saying it's our sport. You know? And it was like, well, it's our sport. To quote Ryan Whitney on the Spit and Chicklets live stream, it's our sport now. Yeah. We own it now.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. Nothing like a good 8 a.m. hockey game to get the blood flowing in the morning. I think I saw like 25 million people watched it.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Saw one is just pronounced ice football now. But I've seen a lot of them. There was one TikTok, it was just a bunch of Canadians grouped up watching it, and they were
I saw that.
Their reactions.
Because it's everything to them. For us, it was like the game's over, and 4 hours later, it was like, I kind of forgot that happened.
It'd be like USA versus Canada in football.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody knows they'd never beat us.
No, never. Jonathan Kongbo might give him a chance.
Yeah.
But no, it was awesome.
CFL teams.
The goal the women scored to win too. That was absolutely nasty.
Yeah.
It was like the Boldy goal for the U.S.
Yeah.
It was almost the exact same thing, except Megan Keller, her goal was a lot cooler.
Yeah.
And I can't believe they almost lost. So that was crazy because they destroyed Canada earlier. But no, that was good. It's our sport now. We take both of them.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Kind of combine our last two topics with the Olympics, basketball. 2028 Olympics. What's that team going to look like?
I saw that projected
Yeah.
team. I'm guessing that, and I was just kind of like, you're leaving a whole bunch of people off. Durant says he wants to play. I would bet if Durant plays, Curry plays.
Yeah.
I would think he plays.
LeBron probably still be playing. Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly. But then Cade Cunningham, got to have him.
Okay, yeah.
So that roster, and of course I'm biased,
Yeah.
that roster left off Maxey. I think Tyrese
He's
Maxey's
good.
a no-brainer. I
Yeah.
mean, he's averaging 28-something points. I mean, he's deadly. Halliburton's got to be out there.
But he's got shingles now. So
Oh, yeah, I saw that. He can't be with the team for like a month, right?
we'll see if he recovers.
How long is a shingles recovery, you think?
I wonder if it's longer than his Achilles.
Would you put Tatum back out there?
Yeah.
I would. Let's see how he comes back.
Yeah.
We need some post players.
Yeah. That's where we lack. That's where the U.S. lacks,
Yeah.
Really. You got Bam Adebayo.
I mean,
That's about it.
he was actually pretty good in
Yeah.
the Olympics. I mean,
Well,
I don't think Embiid will ever play in it again.
You don't think so?
I just think because of his knees were so shot last year after it and for the first part of
Yeah.
this year. Although, whoever that doctor was, I don't know what he did to the man, but what was in his last 10 or 15 games before the All-Star break, he averaged 31 points a game. So, I mean, he could play. I'm trying to think.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, Ant's got to be out there. Ant's probably the captain, honestly.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's got this year's.
I don't think they're going to run it back with Derek White. I could be wrong.
Cooper Flag. He should play.
Cooper, yeah. Shoot, I mean, it's in a couple of years. Boozer might be good enough to play in it at that. There's another post player potentially.
Yeah, sure. Con Knipple.
The franchise. Con Knipple's really good.
Yeah.
He doesn't get talked about a lot either. Once again, we're lacking our post players there. I don't know. I worry about some of those teams though. Like
Yeah.
France will be really good
Yeah,
again.
France will be good. Well, I mean, as long as they have Wemby.
Yeah. Wemby will dunk on anybody.
Anybody.
But Yabusele isn't going to be as good
No,
as he was in
no.
the Olympics.
No.
Will they have Nicholas Batum out there for the 20th time in a row? It feels like he's the Kevin Durant of the France team, except KD's better.
Yeah.
KD in the Olympics is just something different.
Yeah. So this is ESPN. They've got Cooper Flag, Con Knipple, Jalen Duren, Amin Thompson, Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, Jalen
Chet.
Williams, Tyrese Halliburton, Adebayo, and Tatum.
I don't know. It just doesn't. And those are good players. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. It just doesn't like. You tell me Scotty Barnes, and I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
I'd rather have, an older guy.
Yeah,
And I'm sure if
probably.
Curry, Durant has publicly said he wants to play now. He is in for sure, and I'm sure if
I
Curry
think so,
said
too.
he was playing, he'd be in for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you can't keep those two guys.
No, they're incredible. They're the whole reason we won the gold medal last time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think you're just missing a couple
Yeah,
spots
probably.
there, and like we said, there could be some rookies like a Boozer, a DeBonser,
Yeah.
a DNP. No, he wouldn't play. Daryl Peterson would not play. Caleb Wilson, Nate Ament.
Maybe.
Nate Ament for U.S. Olympic Team 2028, right?
Yeah.
And is it 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be in America.
It is in America. Maybe Darren Peterson will play because he won't have to go very far.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If we play here, I'll play.
Can you imagine the things he's going to ask for if they give it to him? He'll play.
Yeah.
If I tap the coach on the shoulder, that means take me out of the
Yes.
game. Yeah. Bill Self will have to be an assistant coach to babysit him.
Yeah.
Although I think Bill Self's probably kind of fed up with it too.
Probably. I saw one video. It looked like he told him to get him out.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
Bill Self's like, no. No.
Guard. Yeah. No, but I don't know. The Olympic team could look a lot different than it did last time around.
But yeah, we'll pivot a little bit now back into the college world. Tennessee baseball, they've been up and down kind of. Hard to get a feel of this team.
It's a whole new team, basically, lineup-wise. And they're still battling on some injuries. I think once Garrett Wright gets back, which he made, I think Tuesday, he actually pinch hit. Once he gets back catching-wise, that'll be big. They need Levi Clark to step up. because you know what you're getting out of Henry Ford. You know what you're getting out of Blaine Brown. You need Levi in that 3-hole spot to be the power bat that they think he's going to be. He's kind of gotten off to a little bit of a slow start.
Yeah, it was kind of like that last year with him too. A little bit like he would hit
Yeah.
a slump, and it'd be kind of hard to get him out of it.
Yeah. So hopefully he gets it going. He plays a fine first base. Local legend Tyler Myatt has been awesome.
Yeah.
He went 2 for 4, I think, on Tuesday. Had a double and a ripped single. Hit a walk-off home run.
Yeah.
Hit a pinch hit home run in his first at bat. He's been everything I think people who watched him before he got to UT thought he was going to be. I think it was whoever was doing the broadcast or somebody maybe on Twitter was like, there's a reason he had the best hitting statistics probably in the last 15 years of any JUCO hitter, maybe even like 30 years. He's that good. The man can hit the ball, and he's improved his defense a lot, which was his Achilles heel. There was one fly ball Tuesday. He played left field, and he was backpedaling to start a little, but then he made a nice sliding grab on a catch later, and he plays fine second base. So I think they got to keep him in the lineup.
I think so too.
He's been great,
especially with how the rest of the team has been hitting.
I blame it on the cold weather. We'll find out. Y'all already know what happens this weekend, but
number 1 UCLA.
Yeah, and then Arizona State beat Oklahoma, run-ruled Oklahoma early in the week. Yeah. And I think Tennessee's pitching's fine.
Yeah, I think so
Other
too.
than Krenzel's throw 7 feet behind somebody. I think somebody tweeted as soon as that happened, someone check his group message or his DraftKings account. But Tegan Coons has been great. Landon Mack's been great, and Evan Blanco's been fine. And they've got some bullpen arms that have been pretty good. I think they'll be fine pitching wise.
Yeah, I think so too.
But we'll see. That Kent State's not bad, but that loss.
No, they're not.
The way they lost was bad.
Yeah,
bad.
Just left a lot out on the field.
Yeah, a lot of errors.
Yeah,
a lot of errors, and then they didn't hit. In game 2, you lead off the bottom of the first with a solo homer, and then you don't score another run.
Yeah.
Against a MAC team. I don't care who it is. It's a MAC team.
And Blaine Brown, he's looked incredible.
Yeah, him. I wish they'd pitch him more than one inning because it's gross. I'd like to see against better competition, but right now those midweek innings. I went to the game against Asheville, and it was those kids couldn't come close to touching.
No, I would almost maybe like if you're only going to use him for one midweek inning, bring him out of the bullpen maybe.
Yeah.
Well, not bullpen, but bring him out of the field.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd have to DH him that game or something.
Yeah.
And because you sacrifice that spot with him, but they can do that. I mean, I think you might see him come out of the bullpen in a weekend SEC series.
For sure.
Once conference play gets started.
Yeah. But also the Vols, Joey Aguilar, no eligibility granted.
Yeah, of course. We get the one biased or unbiased judge.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Listen, I'm not gonna argue that he deserves his eligibility back, but none of these kids deserve their eligibility back. So I mean, Trinidad should not be playing next year. No. But I think in the grand scheme of things and in the long run, it will benefit Tennessee.
I think so too. You got 2 guys like G-Mac and Faison sitting there. That just takes a year away from them.
Right.
If you keep doing that, you bring in those older transfer guys. What other 5-stars are going to want to come play for?
Right.
So,
it greatly reduces the chance of one of them transferring.
Yeah. I'm eager to see how that battle goes.
Yeah.
I think that Faison Brandon's going to end up winning it. That's just what I feel.
There's your bold take
take
of the day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just know Heupel doesn't like to play freshmen that much. But you don't have to be great with the wide receivers they're going to be able to throw to next year. Tennessee should have the best wide receiver group in the country. By far. They should be.
Braylon Staley, Mike Matthews, all of them.
Tristan Keys, Travis Smith, Rodarius Jackson, Tyreek King, all those guys. And then you got Ethan Davis and back at tight end. And then Deshaun.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of guys around you that will make you good.
Yeah. I'm eager to see how it's going to play out the year. I think it'll end up being a better year than it was this year.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to be a national championship team, but, we can hope.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I think defense, they've added a lot, but you just don't know how they'll all adapt together. But I mean, it'll be a completely new defense next year. But I'm excited to see it. I think it can't be worse than it was this past year.
Yeah, no more 3rd and Banks.
Oh, God. 3rd and Chavis, 3rd and Banks. It's a Tennessee staple.
Yeah, but I don't got anything else unless you got something.
No, I'm good. Everyone should follow the Walter State Senators and Lady Senators. We didn't talk about them real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, they're if they win at Jackson Saturday, they'll go undefeated in the conference, and they're number 5 right now in the country, but number 4 just lost, so they could jump up to number 4. So follow along on their journey, because I think both teams could make a really big run in the tournament.
Yeah, they're both special, and they're fun to watch, too.
Yeah.
But
I hate that the season ended.
I know, me too. But yeah, well, appreciate everybody tuning in again. We'll see you on the next episode.